returning as the winners of the last ESL 1, albeit with a slightly different roster. Maybe Raleigh will be the time for Parivision to really shine once again.
How you feeling going up against Spirit today?
It's gonna be funny because last 2 series I think we lost to them, but I think our mental state was not the best. But now here we are better people with better mental state and we're gonna fuck them.
Yeah, very excited for a game 1. Interesting draft as expected, I think, from Parivision. You guys talked quite a bit about how they've been able to kind of hide potential strategies, and it seems they're not holding back. Boy, here we go. We're ramping back into the mid lane, though. Ember's going to rejoin the fight. 9 class takes a ton of damage from the Sanity's Eclipse, and Satanic with his rotation in. The Sprout helps Leech on that cold feet, and they will grab themselves a much bigger kill, though. Satanic, this is what we're saying. You TP in, you get focused instead, as Radon's going to claim his kill. Stone Gaze for the retreat here on the side of Parivision, but Collapse is not satisfied. He is looking for more. He wants this Ember Spirit. Remnants down, away. Great change there to hold the Dragon Knight back. And with, well, hold on. Snowball. They're going to try and close the gap. Do they have a shards? They do. Beautifully plays from Rue. They get the kill. And a great response there from Spirit. Parivision is a team that's like really experimental and like willing to do things others aren't. Well, hold on. We're going to see another Gorgon's Grasp into an Ice Blast. Collapse. Dropping fast so low, but DM forced to pop the Stone Gaze, try and run, gets the blink out, and Collapse. He might survive with this. Walrus Punch comes out, an Astral Save once again, but 9 class rotating onto the backside. Here comes Satanic as well, but Radon here on the Dragon Knight, now surrounded, however. His team can't get to him to help in time, and that's just going to be a great trade, but now they've managed to get the arena, trap this Nature's Prophet in place. A trade on your cores, but with Ember TPing home, DM still plenty healthy. Looking for more. In comes the Gleipnir, and now the Ice Blast is going to connect. Radon stands no chance. They get on top of 9 class on the backside, but there's the Depth Shroud. Sandy's Eclipse comes out, forces the BKB out of Laurel, but Spirit is crumbling. They need to get Laurel out of here. Stone Gaze will not connect. Very good TP out.
Hype.
Smoke.
Smoke from Spirit.
Collapse. His smoke's gonna pop right. Oh my gosh, what a sick read from no one. And 9 class on the bottom side gets the, okay, he actually gets the ult off. We'll see if he can actually buy enough time Yules into Depth Shroud perhaps, but yeah. In comes Satanic onto the high ground. The Scythe is gonna be able to catch themselves. The Dragon Knight, Radon on the run. Walrus Punch will put Satanic into the air, but where's the damage from Spirit? Radon has to just head for the hills.
But this is the fast teleporting natures. He's got a 3-time strength treant here. Maybe a little too far?
Baiting, BKB doesn't survive with a Satanic. Really good response though from Spirit. As they're gonna buy back now on the Hoodwink, looking for no one on the Ember. Here's Vaposhka trying to get away from this Slark, but for how long we'll see. Spirit back, another Astral, this time onto the Medusa. Radon held in place here from the leash. They've got us surround here, and DM's starting to lose a lot of the mana. This would be a massive kill if they can get it. Nature's Prophet's still dead for 8. They try to feed her the Lotus, but DM isn't going to actually survive. He gets out. You're kidding me. They just can't finish off this hero, and Radon will TP, collapse under his BKB, but Satanic pops his own, and a second. Oh my goodness. Once Satanic's back in the fight, it's over. Spirit, as the Dragon Knight's going to respawn. And the Hex will catch him at the end of the day. Maposhka won't even be able to survive. Double buyback though, Spirit not going out without a fight. The turnaround hoe. Can 9 class just keep him at bay? The Stone Gaze was holding him out for a while, but in comes Collapse, the Great, the Arena Spear. They've got 2 massive kills. Now the Medusa's second life here. We'll see what they can do as Ember's coming back. The Ice Blast coming through will connect onto Radon, and Satanic still got that BKB ready to go. Collapse on the back pedal. Pops his BKB to try and survive. Rue goes in with a nice Walrus Punch, buying some space, but now no one's turn, holding them back, letting the Nature's Prophet do the work, and with that, some diebacks going the way, and Spirit last-ditch effort with that Sanity's Eclipse, but it is a 4v1 here. The GG's come out, and Parivision, with a beautiful draft here, will walk away with the victory here to kick off the event. Yeah, very cool draft from Parivision. I will be curious to see if they're going to be allowed to do it again, but for now, we're going to set it back. The fact that Parivision are comfortable upping this Medusa to overall first pick, pretty bold. I gotta talk about the PA lane though, because I feel like this Medusa is going to crush this lane. I don't even think it's gonna be close. This is a matchup we've seen a couple different times in the past, picked specifically into the Phantom Assassin, so we'll see if Radon has a better strategy for handling it this time around.
Oh, mid.
He's going straight for the Epi. Nice response here from Laurel. No one actually doesn't have a ton of mana to work with. Tries to make it to the high ground, and he doesn't do it. All right, very good punish there from the Sand King. Oh, Storm. Needs to be a little bit careful here. They do have a ward. Laurel with a nice Burrow Strike. Atos into Ice Blast. They get the silence. No one. You need to run. There's a Yule Scepter right on top of him. The sleep just barely off the mark. TP out. Is it enough? It looks like he'll survive.
Get hype.
Avatos comes through. Laurel's got the epicenter. Doesn't have blink. He does. Manage to make it in. They get on top of Satanic. The Ravage on the turnaround. They're just falling on the side of Parivision. Dukalis, very little resources left. And DM left here to Radon, as he will pop the Blade Mail, do his best to try and get a kill here onto Laurel. But one more Burrow Strike will do it. Oh, hold on. Techies put the Minefield sign down. DM, there's no way he gets out, surely. He actually just TP's out.
Medusa is a hard hero to kill.
No one here finished up the Parasma BKB, going for the Shivas. Great item this game for him. Stone. Am I hearing a Stone Gaze? I am hearing a Stone Gaze.
I think that was a misclick.
That's an I mean, they didn't see.
They don't know. They
does not know, but that is a really unfortunate spell to misclick. Tidehunters
jump them and throw them back. This just let Radon hit. I say as
they jump in. Laurel takes a lot of damage from Satanic as he comes in on the back end of this BKB, but he just gets hit by the Earth Splitter as well, and Satanic will not survive. Radon low on HP, but he just continues to cleave through these heroes. The disarm is there. No one trying to clean up the backside here as Rue on the run here. He's going to be able to BKB a couple more auto attacks, but he's too slow. He can't survive, forced to TP back. There's no one going on to the backside, gonna be able to try and grab Meposhka. Dust is out, nice Yules though. Buy him a little bit of time, but the chase, not done. There's a Scythe! That's huge. Storm dead, he's gonna buy back. Great blast off here from 9 Class, goes in, try to burst down this PA, and they get him. 100 seconds, looking for Laurel now with his BKB on the run as DM under this chase here. Can they actually find this Sand King? It doesn't look like it. Now no one scouting for more. They got their eyes on Collapse. 9 Class here, trying to slow him down. Radon goes in, just cuts down the silencer. And now Storm needs help. Slept up, got the dead in the water. They commit the Ravage, and he's dead. 125 without buyback. No one goes down. I mean, Tiny has no interest. He's top lane, just farming. He's trying to get to another item. He's going to TP back now. They come in. Nice stun here onto this Techies. They get him. They get the kill right away, and Satanic just melts. He has a buyback. There's your global, but it's all way too late. This Ice Blast PA combo has done so much work. Stomp's going to connect, and Radon once again finds Dukalis. He is not done. Laurel with the epicenter going to do what he can. Satanic uses this harpoon, trying to stay on top of the tide, but the Ogre Seal gets him away. Big crit will take down this Sand King, but the Tiny, he's all alone. The Earth Splitter is there. Meposhka claims another. Radon into the fountain. He wants this game over. 4 dead on Parivision as Spirit will try to close out this game. Your game is over. They're going to jump in here on no one, try to make the follow-up here with the Techies, but the Scythe into Ravage Ice Blast, it's perfect. Spirit, they've done it. They take 2 more kills as the Medusa will follow a full wipe now on the high ground. She's going to buy back. An Ice Blast coming through Laurel. He's just going to go right for it. Jumps in, manages to get on top of one. In comes Satanic, trying to find his own opening, but Radon just does so much more damage. There's the GGs.
How you feeling after that victory?
Again, that interview from you. Okay. I'm doing good. Okay. Nothing special, like another 1-1. Casual best of 2 series, I don't know what to say.
Both teams immediately smoking out, so this is usually a sign that you just want to get wards down. Popping it this early, it's hard to find kills.
So DM's able to put the danger back onto Skem. Lots of back and forth in all these lanes as Skem slipping away. They turn onto the TA, deciding she's a juicier target, finish off the Tusk, and force Tomato back to tower. And no one And he's deciding that Pakaz is not the target to go on. Yopaj potentially a kill that they could get. Has remnants available to jump over onto Satanic yet again. But lacking the mana pool to finish him off. Ringmaster's here, and they've got vision on the PA. No one's still giving chase onto Yopaj to allow Satanic to slip behind the Roche pit. The daggers just keep on coming. Satanic's getting solo kill when it's Ringmaster, as Pakaz is chased by Dukalis and 9 class.
We see the ring around the Rosie again. this is Ringmaster coordinating. Look at this. This is the goofiest stuff I've seen. It's basically emulating a Ringmaster ulti.
Round and round we go.
The wheel of
Carousel
wonders
of
here.
doom.
And now Radiance. Yeah, you're really adding up. And are they gonna go on him? 2 lives.
You gotta try something. Satanic's jumping to the creep wave to get away from the snowball. Stomp and damage is coming. Satanic still living. Getting the blur. A bit of distance now away from Pakaz.
Oh, no, the barrier?
To this Hellscream Ringmaster, but the PA turns, healed up, barrier saved. Aegis still gets claimed while Pakaz dies to the primal split in the back. Skem hounded and hunted down. Nice shards there to block them out, but he is stuck in a cage of his own design. Hellscream dead elsewhere as Satanic slays the Ringmaster. And 3 in a row for the price of the Aegis.
I don't know, heroes.
What's Tinker doing? He's just catching another one, pushing him out of his home.
That's wild. Look at him. You're getting shoved back. This is no Magnus.
I mean,
you've got 2 tinies on your team. Tiny and Tiny Cur. What are you doing? Just tossing and throwing people around.
A tiny cursed, more like. Goddamn, this Tinker. He gets pushed back again. This is lasso place, man. Batrider, what are you doing? Yeah. I actually think people are underestimating how good this Warp Flare thing is. A lot of Tinker games, we see it just completely ignored and not purchased, but 9 class just demonstrating how much you can do with it here, at least when you're ahead in the game. And they just call it.
Yeah.
Game 1, it looked pretty one-sided, Gareth. Parivision on the back of great success in the early game. Satanic got off to multiple kills with this PA, and we saw mainly the support impact as well. That Tinker was just monstrous.
Support's not exactly. I was just thinking like 9 class is picking, I don't know, Bounty Hunter or something, but Batrider is their go-to. So a way to, again, deal with this Monkey King with a lasso. All right, Tomato role-playing as Foxka. Kill that frickin' boar. Hellscream, though, or Mr. 1 Armor. Under Shrapnel and Blood Grenade, DM giving chase, has the Hawk to come and dive bomb on him, and Dukalis gets first blood.
No, Sniper's coming, and they have to respect that. He has spells ready, he's ready to fight.
Defensive arena time? I think you gotta. I think you gotta. He whiffs the spear. Dukalis, you gotta kill this ancient apparition at least, because he's about to die to Sniper, but the torrent buys him a bit of time to escape to the right-hand side. Yopaj, though, puts himself in the firing line. Tomato just dies here now, huh?
If they go on him,
Link
yeah.
lasso?
Yeah, he could go in. Even the board, they don't need him. Don't need the lasso.
The summons kill him.
Straight up just dead to a Beastmaster. They didn't use the
Not
hero,
even the
they
hero.
didn't use the lasso, they didn't use the hero Beastmaster, just
was
dead to a zoo.
The Thunderhide isn't even the best ancient creep in the game.
Here comes the move, Gareth. They're behind.
Okay.
The X mark.
Yopaj. In comes the combo. They'll land onto DM with a Static Storm as well.
they
The
broke the
kitchen
combo.
sink thrown at him, but he's still half health. Pakaz, meanwhile, has died to Dukalis in 9 class, and DM's going to turn back and roar up this Kunkka, still surviving. Back out the river. Mystic Flare misses. DM survives it. You've lost 2. Look at a third. Yopaj about to drop as this Thunderhide goes wild. DM grabs a mega kill streak. It's 16-4, a 13,000 net worth lead. So far, no hasty jump from Shopify. Oh, they've spotted Pakaz in the back. He was trying to go for the wraparound. Skem is dead at the front, and so's Hellscream. They try a wraparound, but hit immediately by a bus going full speed. Yamato's gone. Wukong's won't protect you.
Pakaz, you can do it, buddy. Steal the Aegis and the last hits. Get everything. Do it.
3,
And
2,
1. Whoa, it's good.
Kill and Pakaz. Well, he's done something. I don't know if it'll change anything, but he's done something.
He earns a tip, man. They high five a little bit, Pakaz. We don't see he doesn't have a play anymore. He throws out the high five before he dies.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Pakaz? Oh, he's still under vision. But that's Radiant Vision. They just saw him around the corner. Well, dead for 40. No Mars Arena. It does have buyback, but yeah, it's felt like this has been coming for a long time. Is it was going to finish on the exact 20-minute mark? 1958.
1958 with a 28,000 lead. Parivision close out this second series for Shopify, and they're unfortunately gonna go 0-4 in the games that you and I get to cast here, Gareth.
Dukalis, how you doing, my friend?
Very good. In America, it's very nice weather, and it's like I first time here, so I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. Please show the camera. They can't. Ah! That's right, baby. That's the eagle of freedom right there. And we're about to see this motherfucker free farm on this game. Am I right?
There's the Tinker you mentioned. They make sure the enemy can't get it by picking AA, then they get it themselves. 2 supports locked in, and now Kunkka to give them a bit of catch and team fight.
There, stuff can get very, very dangerous against the Kunkka.
Oh, see how it goes. Yeah, spicy stuff from Parivision. Definitely a toxic-looking draft with the amount of back and forth they've got to jump in and out of team fights.
Foxy wants to catch the AA. Beautiful shards.
They're right on top of him. Vorslow coming. Torrent trying to help out Dukalis, but there's no escape. So immediate retribution from Liquid. They're onto Satanic. He'll throw the Torrent, but they both dodge it. Double Vorslow on the Kunkka, and Boxy with some spells coming back off cooldown momentarily. Satanic, I think, knows he's dead. He's just trying to get as much as he can before falling. And there we go, a killing spree for the Tusk, while Insania does die bottom. We even see Ancient Apparition now going bottom, doesn't want to play top, but that means he doesn't have TP to come up here. So Satanic completely stranded, nice snowball dodge on the Torrent, and allows him to gap close on the Tinker. A bonus kill thanks to Boxy's skill gets them 2 for nothing. Boxy and Sableye here, they've walked right past the Tinker, looking for this Kunkka who's still trying to farm jungle. Gets out of Torrent before dying immediately. They've got a Stampede ready as well. They'll have to pop it to get Satanic out of here. And now it's Liquid who have gone a step too far. No one has rotated, counteracts the gank, and the tips onto Sableye now as Boxy barely TP's home.
Later on, he could do an X-Mark TP base if he wants to heal up, but it looks like he's just gonna ferry out a salve. And the tips?
Sableye, calm down.
all chatting and tips. I mean, 9class hit him with the double Russian smiles and the tips, so the player's having a bit of fun. They are going to make a move onto Centaur, who has been otherwise undisturbed down here. Yes, Blade Mail and Vanguard.
He's large, and there's an Ice Blast coming. Centaur down to 600, 300 dead, but look at that turnaround. Bryle and Boxy gone. No one's come in as Mickey's about half health. But Beastmaster's arrival is going to signal the end of that fight for Parivision. No one still has an orb and stuff to jaunt to if need be, and with 9class behind him, not worried at all about that Phoenix.
2-0 TSpirit?
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. That's America, baby. You got the power of the eagle. Ah!
All the green lights are up.
Then a little bit off position. He's wrapping around to join his team. Oh,
Snowball. And the boundless onto that Tinker. Roar on the right onto the AA as well. They're struggling to kill 9class. Takes a little longer than they would have liked, but he is dead nonetheless. But look at Bryle. All the way on the other side of the fight as they drop the Wukongs and the Supernova. But it looks like with the Stampede, Parivision have managed to skip away, and now they can turn. They can play aggressively back into them with this double damage. Ice Blast as the coil snaps, but the Snowball save is there. Turns around with Boxy and Sableye, still dragged back by the X-Mark though. They're trying to focus Satanic's Kunkka. In comes DM, stuns up 2, Insania and Sableye in trouble as no one picks up another kill.
Oh no, Mickey.
Yes, they killed the Kunkka, but the Sven's in trouble. DM is just hunting him down, no one grabs a double. The Puck complete free reign in that fight as Boxy trying to get a little bonus kill at the end. Takes out the Ancient Apparition, but with the heroes surrounding him, no longer for this world. A triple kill for no one, and Parivision nice back and forth in that fight.
Strong. No,
and Tusk at bottom. Can we just finish him off? Yeah, with the coil makes it easy. But now in comes the Sven with a double tap, but he's been rooted up. No one is going to skip away. They've got a stun on Tinker in the back, so Mickey will finish him off. But no one. Phase shift blink, another waning rift to the high ground as the Ice Blast on this Beastmaster might cause problems for Liquid because Satanic is arriving. X-Mark Torrent dragging back in. A few little clicks there as 9class gives him the tip.
No Lincolns yet. Yes, queued up.
One.
Oh, they gotta find him.
Jumps on the wave.
They
find him. The Puck in the river. That's a huge one. 8x monster kill streak gone, and Roshan pinged immediately. Monkey King, meanwhile, up in the top jungle, all alone, trying to dodge away from Kunkka and Tinker, but he's been spotted, rooted, caught, and killed.
Look at them sending the A ulti over to the Roche pit. No, they don't need it for this kill, and they're there to punish.
Here comes DM! 3-man stop. Roshan nearly dead. He's gone.
The Aegis is not picked.
No one's picked it up.
They're still there.
3-man torrent. In comes Satanic. The damage from Parivision claps Liquid down in the Roche pit. A massive play from Parivision. And Satanic got the Aegis as well.
Parivision just absolutely turned the table over for the poor Team Liquid. And I think they're going to lose the Phoenix too.
5-man wipe incoming.
He's getting bullied by 2 supports right now. Slowly he's going to fall.
Into Icarus dive, but there is no escape in 9 class here.
Great ward, of course.
Well, a roar on Kunkka bottom. Saberlight and Insania going at it. But Satanic's got a BKB on the boat. I don't see him dying.
He's looking for more, looking for the catch with Xmark. Could torrent for Vision here if he wants to get it. Just gotta run him down.
Yeah, I see Saberlight now. Dragging back into it with Puck's arrival to make short work of this Beastmaster. Another stun required from DM, but that will get the job done.
Liquid are out here.
They are. I mean, Boxy leading out. Mickey popping his spells to get the jump onto the Puck, but the force stab drift away. Face shifts out of danger now as Boxy and Mickey standing against Satanic. Trying to fight this Kunkka, but Supernova's gone. God Strength starting to wear out, and this Mickey Sven is just annihilated. Bryle is here with the Wukong to the bound strike. Night Blast, though, incredibly tanky, just stays through it all. Ice Blast over the top, and Liquid serious issues now. Satanic still has Aegis, finally loses his first life. But the rest of Parivision alive, fine, ready to go more. Insania pulled back. You've got no choice where you're going, where you're coming, what's happening. They're being dragged and pushed by Warp Flare and X-Mark. Now Saberlight, the Wailing Rift, pulls him closer to Parivision. GG call. Dukalis drops the old chat as Team Liquid struggles out of the laning stage. Didn't really get a grasp on this mid-game, and Parivision through the Pug. Yeah, beautiful stuff.
It's pretty nice to have the ranged core carries, right, on Parivision when you're playing against Magnus and Centaur, because they want to capitalize on your compromised positioning. Yes, they're good jumping heroes to jump the sniper, but they generally want multiple heroes in a tight area to kill them. And Parivision's lineup, it spreads out really well.
What's that mental say? What'd you guys work on?
We worked a bit with psychologists, how we should approach as well. And overall, I think it's fine. And we kind of adapted already because it's already 4 months we took our Satanic. So I think we kind of find a way how to play actually.
Oh, howdy. How you all doing?
For them.
Terrorblade. Oh my God, Mickey just shredded. No one gets first blood, and another shrapnel here onto Boxy, who went power shot level 1, is going to get chased down by 9 class.
He's trying to get ahead of him.
Can we get across into the river? Nope, the Wraithfire Blast is there. 2 kills in a row for Parivision.
I'm going to be fine. The Ringmaster, very happy.
Free Madstone on the floor? Or was it free?
Oh, he dodged RP!
Oh,
what?
No way!
Oh, 9 class.
Ooh.
He's got one more Funhouse Mirror. Could dodge an auto attack if there is one. He doesn't dodge the power shot though. There's an Aegis on that sniper suit. Even if they bring him back, I think they want to bring him up.
He's out of there.
It's a bit late.
Dukalis again. Oh, he got
Still got
2.
him.
Still found him. RP Ice Blast in with a stomp. They killed Dukalis, and Sniper's first life gone. Terrorblade's in here as well, and it looks like they're just going to leave no one for dead.
Oh yeah. There's no way to turn it around right there. Great catch on the exit. And with some mental restoration tips onto your own teammate here, giving Bryle. That was a fantastic 2-hero catch by him. Yeah, he hasn't used his ult.
Hello? Hello? Bryle in again with another massive RP?
They got
Where did that come from? Yeah, blink and you miss it. No one, and Dukalis is trying to run as DM goes in. Aggressive onto Insania. Wraith King not able to finish the job though. Does get turned on as Boxy and Bryle pair up again. Shackle shot and damage forward. Dukalis killed by Saberlight. And the Wraith King about to drop. He walks right past the bounty rune. The frogs come in and help him out a touch, and he's blinked away to safety.
No, to be honest, when I jump, it's a team fight, so I know it's gonna be 5v5. And for them to kill me twice, I don't know what should happen. My team should go just to move hands away from keyboard and just watch and lol, he's just dying.
Saberlight and Boxy trying to get aggressive onto DM here, but Nightclass and Dukalis both backing him up. DM now moves on to Boxy. Saberlight in trouble, taking a lot of damage. And they've ring King down to once. Dukalis falls though as Mickey makes his arrival known. And DM getting pretty pummeled. Does get into the box and away as Luna with a BKB shredding through Mickey. No survival for him as the assassinate lands. Now Boxy and Insania stragglers left to their own devices. A glimmer and a win run should get Boxy out there, but Insania won't have the same luxury. And Parivision, they want to catch and find a bonus kill. DM launches himself straight into Mickey, finds a stun through the tree line, and this Ringmaster gets jumped by the Centaur, but Satanic's Luna just comes in with the Eclipse, shredding through Saberlight, no chance of survival. 2 down, and the Terrorblade stopped mid-gate, stunned up, feared and killed. Can't even turn to Sunder.
Wow, they took the fight in a beautiful way, and a lot of it was all thanks to DM. DM again, always leading the way.
In the river, and he's found Bryle as the opening target. He's skewered across the Roach Pit, but in comes Satanic with a massive Eclipse. Bryle has the BKB and run while Mickey stands and fights. Satanic half health against Saberlight and Mickey. Sunder is there. The Terrorblade standing and battling back as they've killed the Luna off. Liquid is ticking. They've only lost the AA so far, but the Terrorblade is finished off. DM comes back in with another flurry of hits. Saberlight being dealt with by 9 class and no one. Centaur's down. And now we're looking at a 3-for-1 with potentially more as Boxy, his life is on the line here. Assassinate from long range. Ice Blast is there. Liquid are coming. Roshan's
the shackle.
Aegis on the floor. The shackle shot. Hang on. They've picked up the Aegis on no one as Dukalis is getting focused by Saberlight and Insania. And they will finish him off. But it looks like Liquid just wanting to find Pickle.
Oh no, they're on the Magnus.
Anything they possibly can, but you're right. DM has found the Magnus in the back while no one being charged at. They've got Saberlight on him, so Aegis down. Satanic with the Eclipse. He's starting to run around. In the back, Bryle. TP out from him.
Yeah, they're coming. They know this is the final nail in the coffin. The one team fight they needed there. Now Magnus gonna try for a pick, but the Manta.
It's so damn difficult. There's no glyph here for Liquid either, so DM knows he can just stand here, hit the throne, BKB up, blink around, do what he wants. They'll buy back on Mickey's Terrorblade and try and play forward, but Satanic's arrival should secure this now. Bryle, there's an RP on a box.
Keep that box right there, but GG comes out finally as the throne falls. Parivision are going to be the ones to take this in a very, very convincing fashion. A 2-0 victory in this series.
Yo.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, doing fine. Morning game. Nice warm-up for Talon. So, yeah, doing great.
Good stuff.
These guys have a lot of brain drain from their opponents, huh? Don't they?
Yeah. The longer you play Dota, the longer your brain gets drained.
I was gonna say the more you beat your opponents and win lands, but,
but
I guess you could say that too.
The more you pub, the more you queue rank, the more your brain depletes.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, especially the more hours after the sun goes down, it gets pretty bad. Gets pretty bad. Are they talking? Are they talking at all here on Parivision, or are they just letting Astini cook?
Too many chefs spoil the dish.
No, I hear you. I hear you on that, right? I completely agree. Maybe we haven't seen no one's cam, and that's what they're thinking about. I mean, usually no one
already has his hero. He's playing Ember. Okay, never mind. It's a Centaur. This is one of those what can you do moments, unless the gyro comes in. But the gyro feels like he's also doing something very useful bot lane, right? He's completely zoning the Centaur of the lane. He's only at 8-0 right now.
Yeah.
Beastmaster is 18-6, completely free farming, So I don't think it's really that bad.
He got pushed under the tower here. He is so far still alive. WS is going to fight to the death on this one, but does get the kill on an I-Class with the damage over time.
Phoenix is struggle. He's in struggle city. He's going to have a wave in front of his tower, but still nowhere near the Centaur's XP.
But Ember's coming.
Guess what? There is a gank incoming. They just want to destroy this Phoenix.
If they do, they're going to focus their efforts here, but Makoto, he will return to the top lane. Coil committed now as they try and get through onto Satanic, who still does not have the boat. Finally puts the skill point in it. There's going to be the Stampede helping him from the bottom lane. He's taking down to the Blood Grenade, the healing salve. Oh no, it's not good enough to save him.
Oh. Talon just wants to smoke in. Kick the invaders out of the house. This is our house.
Dukalis. No one. In a bit of an awkward position here. He has one last remnant to play with as WS leaps in. There's going to be the Stampede committed. Crash Landing doesn't actually find the Ember here as they commit the coil, and now the Roar. Supernova behind. No one's got to leave the DM for dead. As Parivision still with their cores in the area, thinking maybe if there's an opportunity to reinitiate here.
They have
Satanic.
Radiance. Parivision, they're moving in quickly with the Slug, leading the charge with the Night Vision.
Yeah, he'll get in the vicinity. Ice Blast incoming. Does reveal Roche is low as they nuke the boar. Okay, there's going to be the jump. They're going to try and get through the Slark on the Blink Dagger reveal from Jokum, and they have the kill through the Shadow
Very
Dance.
good catch. Wait, how did they get vision on him all of a sudden?
Careful here, Roshan. Very low on his HP. His DM just walking in, pops the Blade Mail and the Pipe. He's a little bit too untouchable at the moment. Jokum looking for another toss back. Has to settle there on the Centaur Stampede. Out comes the Supernova, though. Satanic.
Roche
He's
dying.
going to get yeeted by Roche mid-fight.
Oh
That
no,
misses
he's on the
BKB.
cleave.
Roche, he's on 200
TP.
HP. Eyes on the prize now. BKB expired as WS snatches the Aegis on the Icarus dive. Flyby.
Wow.
Makoto dropping the coil here as Talon.
That
They
is
have
so
lost
unlucky.
Natsumi. The fight, it's gone lopsided, but they still come out claiming the Aegis. As Makoto still alive, Jokum offering a nice avalanche from the side will put a pause on this pursuit. Come on, Estini,
Hold on.
let it loose. Let it
Hold on.
loose. You don't need these
They
games
find the
anymore.
Iceman.
Uh-oh, that's going to be quite the catch as Talon, it was a smoke for them, so it doesn't feel as amazing, but they didn't have to commit much. Parivision still willing to take this fight 4 versus 5, seemingly, as the
they got the roll.
looking for the
They got
stun
the
onto
BKB.
Cuckoo. Boat incoming as they get Satanic before you get the BKB off. 9 Glass toss back in, but it's WS who once again is focused and killed off. Parivision. Their focus in the fights has been unmatched as it's going to be Jokum next to die. No one with a double kill in the fights. Parivision
That was insane.
unmatched 4 versus 5. They're still taking these fights. Maybe you can't go full Shivas. You can only afford the sorry, I'm blanking on the intermediate item there.
Bot lane.
9 Glass.
Big fight. They
Yeah,
catch
big fight
Popo.
down bottom, and they also catch the Phoenix up top. Just 9 Class canceling its TP here casually as the siege is on down bottom.
Is under attack.
Oh, and DM, he's left a remnant. He is going to come hunting up here. 9 Class, once again, no way. He cancels a second
Oh, they
TP.
got
The
him.
Searing Chains, Makoto. Okay, he's got a Dispel here. He's going to be very difficult to catch.
he's
here.
gonna
He
be
is still
stuck
up
here.
with the blink.
They're losing
But
their
the
base.
fight, yeah, they're losing the base. He cancels a second TP.
This Slug has got to be the MVP of this game, man. 9
And
Class.
9 Class, he's still hunting here. A silence
find
again?
it.
No. He gets the kill.
And he gets the D ward. My man, 9 Class, showing a lot of class on this Slug here. Really one of his signature heroes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
And there's just not much they can do. WS, he'll poke.
Toss back.
Nice toss back. That's going to be a good start, but Satanic will lose that first life. Another toss here in 6 more seconds. He'll have a BKB and, of course, that Satanic to play with here on the second life. As you can see how terrifying it is to play into him. No one did a good job keeping them rooted from behind, as that's going to be a coil. Only actually catching Satanic, though. 9 Class leaping out of the base. The boat giving Satanic the run buff, but another toss back up from Jokum. Are they prepared now on the second life? The second jump in from DM, but the avalanche, and now the silence interrupt him. It's not a bad start to this fight, but Jokum, he's going to be left behind. And thanks to the Crimson Pipe, that, I mean, DM and the rest of Parivision, they're so healthy that no one, he just goes back in on the base. Okay, good Yule Scepter avoids the silence and the X mark out from Makoto. And again, we need to keep our eyes on WS to see if we can find a game-changing Supernova. It's back off cooldown. Cuckoo, he's going to eat a stun. A Glimmer Cape, courtesy of WS, keeps him alive here for now. Is Natsumi. Fails to get the roar onto the hero he wanted. Does find one eventually, but the silence of the WS prevents a Supernova follow-up again. 9 Class, he's been untouchable on the Shadow Dances. WS trying to burn him out of the base. He's going to get caught. Ice Blast is incoming. Do they have vision? Do they have another silence on the WS? He's still alive for now. Icarus dive and Supernova's going to be forced, but all the heroes trying to focus it down. DM with the BKB leads the charge in, and they destroy that egg. A triple kill for Satanic as they have demolished Talon in game 1 of this series. The tri-lane. It's back, Winter.
3-1-2.
What?
Okay. That is definitely a very interesting one.
Talon, they need wins, and they need them now. But Parivision in a bit of a different situation, as Cuckoo says, Meepo player? Of
Yeah, we have a
course.
lot of Meepo players in SCA, and also we know a thing or two about Meepos.
That's true. Use gold, right? I don't know. I have 500 games if you're asking me. Need level 30. Draft for himself. Oh, yeah, right. They're asking about how WS plays. No one's like, yeah, we picked Meepo. Is this a serious pick for your offlaner as well? Famous Russian humor.
He seems like he's going to get a kill here. Body blocking from 9 class. Cuckoo, don't run away! You think I can't play Meepo?
Look at the micro, man. He's still down bottom getting last
I
hits,
can't
by the
tell
way.
who has the better
simultaneous.
micro, the Tinker with the body block or the Meepo.
Definitely the Meepo, because Satanic was securing
No,
last
bro.
hits. He's
What
moving the
did he
Meepo
do there?
to
He
get
was just like
Lotus.
clicking him. Come on, he was clicking him, and
Oh
Tinker
my
was doing all the hard work.
All right, well, very well. I'll give that to you then. Satanic. He's hiding in these trees. Okay, now he's been scouted as nighttime falls, so the vision no longer favoring Talon here, and I think that'll help him escape.
Shakira's here too. He's gonna get found.
That he is. Also trying to sneak through the gate. DM throws a stun. There are 4 heroes top, and Satanic, he's got proof to bring over Meepo Prime. All of a sudden, Talon, they found themselves outnumbered despite scouting this rotation early. They will end up losing both supports as Jokum trying to live. All the regen here is actually getting them out pretty far, but DM, second Wraithfire Blast to secure the kill. Satanic,
Talon's
he had
gonna
Earthbinds
take-
to spare. Look
I
at him!
think
Look
gets
at him!
another
Look,
catch
he
here.
gets another Earthbind! Makoto stunned up as no one. He's going to go in looking for this kill. This is good damage though on a Satanic, as perhaps they've gone
Okay,
too far.
they
No one.
punish him at
He
least.
might be in a bit too deep here. Does have that Jingu Mastery. Ice Path buys him a few more seconds as he's life stealing off of these supports. Eventually he falls though. Makoto lands the killing blow. Still only level 5 on that Storm though. As DM joins the
They're
fight.
killing him.
Oh my god, they are. The Bone
Run.
Guard. Cuckoo, no. Now, Jokum, he's still going to end up running on end, but it's Dukalis from behind who actually finds a nice stun, and they might be able to burst the Magnus, gets off the RP with the Global to follow up. They get the kill first onto Dukalis, but everyone else is still too healthy as no one leads them into the trees now.
The
Jokum,
Radiance
he
is
dies
burning them
again
down.
to DM as the Radiance reveal. It's too good. No one, a swing and a miss there on the Boundless Strike. That'll allow Cuckoo to live. Cuckoo being chased down. At least he will die instead of Makoto. Oh goodness, the Tinker TPing in. Satanic closing the door here. Makoto looking for a way back in there. Pausing as WS does connect on the RP. That's not half bad. They've caught the Meepos here. Can they actually take him down? And well, it's actually 9 class to go down first. Satanic still fighting through this one. And look at him go. Oh my goodness. Even with now the Wukong's command down, but they finally catch him there on the stuns. And it turns into a full team wipe. The Ice Path into the Wukong's command. Satanic conserves the Aegis as well. Oh no. And just the pressure, it never lets up here. Look at DM go, man. WS and Natsumi, they can't kill him. 9 class throwing the blood grenade and securing the kill with the
He
laser.
didn't even pop
Immediate tip out from
BKB. He
Dukalis.
actually changed his mind for the Desert when he built a BKB, but I mean, this game just looks like it is just
Yeah,
over,
that's
yeah.
WS going down. The last tier 2 tower going down. It's a 21k net worth lead, 20 minutes in. Very rarely do you see a net worth lead outpace the clock in a game. Blink, RP is ready to go. Oh my goodness, no one, he just blinks in and breaks the smoke. There's no global, there it is now, it's finally out, but they're the ones being initiated on. Where's the opportunity to turn? WS has not found an opening for the RP. It's both supports down. Natsumi uses the BKB just to run back home in the fountain, and nearly still dies to the Boundless Strike of no one.
and it was such a clinical performance, by
Okay.
Parivision. Oh,
That's
skewer.
a pretty promising skewer, but Satanic, he's just going to poof in the rest of the Meepos now. And again, he still has this Aegis. 45 seconds now, nearly on its last legs. But it's so difficult here. They get the kill. At least there, a nice one. Onto no one. They end up losing Natsumi for it, though. DM still alive. He actually has not even leveled Reincarnation yet. All of a sudden, Satanic, running back from the fountain, finds himself a Tusk. Down he goes. 8th kill now for the Meepo. Another zip in, trying to at least find Dukalis here when they're looking for damage anywhere they can. as they still manage to try and defend these barracks, but it is unbearable. They can't do it. Talon, they have to tap out. Natsumi's disconnected. The voice lines are coming out, but Parivision, I mean, issuing an absolutely one-sided game here as they take down Talon 2-0. Can I quickly ask, like, whose decision was it to pick the Meepo there?
Satanic call. He just said, I want to play Meepo. Give me Meepo, I will destroy him.
Nigma Galaxy and Parivision, both of these teams.
Oh, that's
what's happening?
He slept there.
Why is everybody coming out from under their desk?
Yeah, time to wake up. This is how committed they are. They literally sleep in the booth.
That's the only way to make sure you get here on time, Sheaves.
How is life? Tell me everything.
It has been good. You know, we've had some our good days, our bad days so far. I'm excited to play, to see what's next. So overall, it's good. I would say it's good.
You feel like you're in the dirt the whole time? You might need a new team, dude. These guys are supposed to lift you up.
Is it the question or what?
No, I'm just a life goal. You need some more confidence, mid one. I need you out there kicking butt, okay?
I'm confident. Why are you saying I'm not? I'm just saying that this is like, I don't know, it feels like awkward to be mid laner right now.
And let's hear from our commentary team who will do all the talking when we watch Nigma Galaxy versus Parivision. It's Ricky and Zach.
Thank you so much, Seaver. Yes, it's going to be a great game here to kick things off. Nigma Galaxy versus Parivision. Another potentially genius draft we'll see here from Kuro, the mid lane Darkseer, and unconventional. But when we were talking about this, potentially a really good idea on how to handle it.
Sumail just gonna surge away. This is why he's gone 0-3-2. You obviously don't have vacuum, so you're not making these aggressive plays, which is it gonna affect them here? You're gonna wish you had vacuum?
Well, we'll see. I mean, if he has that Ion Shell plus the damage coming in from that tag team, no one's just gonna burn. What a great rotation and from Omar once again. 9 Class is like, yes, exactly as planned.
No one right now is thinking back to that interview. Is like, why is 9 Class in my lane farming again? What? I'm always the support on this team.
People are coming to my lane non-stop. Yeah, I mean from both sides. I'm not like complaining about this. I'm just like, I'm curious why I feel like I'm support. Most of the games.
But when you have a position 4 Tinker, it's something you'll see a little bit more.
It's like Holy Lock at first.
Yeah,
that
I
you
feel like it's not too bad versus this lineup.
Another surge into the mid lane. 9 Class still here. A lot of damage coming in from this March and a turnaround there from the tag team. A quick punish from Parivisions about it. He's just get out of here. This is my lane, baby. I love this. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, production, for that one. Topside 9 Class. Chase down here in the river. They will pop the Stampede. It's going to allow no one to just run in on the backside and punish this Silencer once again. He needs vision, actually loses him in the trees, but will turn around to get the kill on Sumail instead. A much bigger target. And he's got plenty of time left on this to help push this lane.
It's going to keep going. So you have to make these kind of aggressive plays. Either find the Tinker, find the other heroes.
It's exactly what you said. They find the ticket. The Stampede actually getting him out for the moment. The Snowball will connect. But this is a pretty, you're in really deep here.
Ice Path misses though.
Ice Path off the mark, but it's enough to zone them out. Noob just gonna go ahead and channel the ult. In comes DM. Global Silence. They've gotten on top of the Razor as well. So even though you're in deep, they managed to get 2 big kills. And they're gonna turn this into a tier 1 tower as well. Nigma Galaxy looking very good here in this game. This is a big rune, actually. An amplified damage here, you could catch Nigma off guard, even though they have all of these ores. Like Crimson Guard is done. But if they happen to get the opening on the right hero, which, well, they've got their hands onto the Darkseer, looking for GH on the backside, but a great epicenter does come through. They're healing through a lot of it, but yeah, they take down Sumail Noob, trying to hobble his way through this fight, but the chase continuing. Ghost Scepter buying some space, and a really nice Wukong's command. The Stampede is gonna make enough space for them to get out, but you've left the Razor here inside of this Wukong's. He's dead, but now in comes 9 Class Ghost. Trapped here, does have this Aegis for 2 more minutes, but I don't know if Parivision want to chase. They will. Satanic just goes right on in. Omar with another nice blink into that Walrus Punch, but a nice cleave instead. 9 Class trying to keep him topped off, and Ghost, he has a BK, or no BKB. He can't do anything. It's going to be Parivision walking away with a huge win here. The amplified damage doing exactly what they need as they chase for more, potentially. No, they'll give it up.
Like we said, it's all about finding the right fight. They're pinging no one.
He has a BKB if he happens to see this, and he, I think, figures something is up. Jump here across into the Walrus Punch as well. Can he get the BKB off? He does. Into the Stampede. They're going to try and turn and punish this. There's the global silence. The Greaves is out. Satanic stuck here in the middle by himself. Big Ice Path and Macro Pyre on top of them. DM looking for the stop. Ghost forced to BKB to dodge this one out, but who chases who now? He's going to Boundless Strike to get away, but still slowed up quite a bit. Satanic caught from the curse, but wants to chase for more. Ice Path comes out. No one on the Razor. Turns on that old big vacuum into the Ice Shards. Traps 3, but no one's zoning out the back line. Can he do it? It's going to be close. No, Ghost gets away. Noob not going to be able to survive. It's a 2-for-2 trade right now as they continue to chase. Parivision feeling strong, but a nice 4-staff TP out from the silencer. The scan will not find Sumail. So I like that DM is the one here on the front line pretty much always. And you've got this Tinker behind him. You got this Jakiro as well to just Ice Path you. And it looks like they're going to make the attempt once more here. There's the global, the Walrus Punch. This time DM gets vacuumed in as well. They will finally bring him down. Surely the barriers? How much can they get away with? Satanic is in. They get the kill, but no one wants the chase. He's not going to get the option, and now the chase back the other way. No one kiting out the Monkey King, but a Boundless Strike finishes him off, stuck inside the shards. 4 dead on Parivision. Nigma finally get it done. Moment, the Radiant actually double scanning here in the mid lane, and they will immediately smoke. Noob's just channeling that epicenter. DM just goes right into the pit, doesn't find him. He gets the Blade Mail off. Ice Path is out. Sumail looking for the vacuum targets, but there's no one. Not quite enough there. Ghost goes in really aggressive, starts to get low, but he gets the Wukongs off. They've got that global size to buy some space, but no one's on top of this Monkey King. Just burning him down inside the Macro Pyre as well. DM goes in, gets a great stun as well. Snowball buying them some time, but Satanic waiting on the outside. The Nullifier reveal comes out. They've gotten the Sand King. Omar trying to run away, but 9 class gives the vision they need as they dance from one to the next. Do they want to place a ward here behind the tower? There's going to be a TB coming in from the Centaur. Now Noob just going to channel the ultimate. No one actually sees him. They get the stomp, the turnaround, but there's the vacuum, the global. They've pinned down Parivision next to the tower, and they cannot get out. The Ogre Seal will buy him a little bit of space. No one gets the Satanic off, trying to survive, but he's still dead anyway. There's going to be the Stampede, a buyback in, a huge Ice Path and Macro Pyre, but a jump out from Ghost into the second Wukongs, and they get the Phantom Assassin. This is everything they wanted on Nigma Galaxy. It cost you a buyback, but 2 massive kills here against Parivision. Each team respecting the other, knowing that like one fight could basically end the game. No one's going to walk right in here again, get another set of D-wards, but Omar as well as Ghost are nearby. There's the Wukong's command, the global signs. He can't get the Satanic off. It's just the Abyssal holding him down, and well, Sumail pulls him into the Wukong's command. A Bro Strike is there. They get a second onto Dukalis. Satanic on the backside on top of Sumail. Does he have the damage? He doesn't. Another Walrus Punch. An epicenter. They've done it. They get 2 buybacks out of the side of Parivision, as now DM in trouble as well. 4 dead overall, and a very good fight here from Nigma Galaxy. Playing for Aegis and another refresher for your Monkey King would be huge. They jump in, get on top of.
There's a dieback.
I mean, yeah, he's sitting real low. They do manage to get the Ice Path. The Macro Noob's going to turn around with the Stampede, the BKB, the Satanic. They've gotten their hands on the Monkey King, as he's going to hit the deck. GH now in the sights of no on Noob, trying to play inside this Sandstorm, but it's just not enough. They're going to get themselves 2 kills. Well, now a third potentially as Omar Ogre Seals away, but surrounded by the side of Parivision as Roshan respawns as well.
What's that mental say? What'd you guys work on?
We worked a bit with like psychologists, how we should approach as well. And overall, I think it's fine, and we kind of adapted already, because like it's already 4 months we took our like Satanic, so I think we kind of find a way how to play actually.
Who's going to try and break this is the question. They're actually coming in from the top side. DM will break this. There's the Walrus Punch. Global silences out into a huge epicenter. They get on top of the Phantom Assassin as well. DM does not survive, just gets popped by the Sand King, but now it's time for no one. Pops his first ult, pops the second global though. He gets the Satanic off. Can he survive the Monkey King? He's doing a lot as Satanic just chops through the backside. The Burrow Strike gets them. 2 diebacks onto Parivision as the Tinker kind of zoning out these whole other side of this team. 9class, he's the real carry. What is going on here? He's done so much. It's an ultra kill for Satanic.
I cannot believe that just happened. Noob on his way to cut top. And that's usually more, you got to do it, but it's not going to be as impactful when there's a Tinker in this game.
Yeah, they're actually going to drop the banner, so they're setting up here. They want to try and force Nigma Galaxy into a fight. 14,000 ahead, but we've seen before, that doesn't seem to really matter.
This is so interesting. Drop the banner, but just a complete retreat after that. This is some mind game stuff here. Parivision has learned, though. This is the move that Nigma has made twice before and found some pretty solid fights in this area.
9class, what a quick blink from him. They know exactly what's up, and the wraparound is coming. DM, will he find it? He gets the stomp onto 2. They do manage to get the PKPs off, trying to get inside this fight. There's the Wukongs and Noob with the epicenter, doing a lot of work, but can they bail out the Razor with the Stampede? He doesn't get the refresher off, but he does have a buyback. He's coming into this fight once again as DM just chasing down GH. The Tinker as well, toying with some of these heroes. It's super split here. Ghost stuck inside the Macropire, has that refresher. Oh, he doesn't get the Balance Strike. He didn't toggle. He's dead with no buyback. And 9class finds Omar once again. Will he chase onto the high ground? Is 9class that greedy? He absolutely will. The Warp Flare looking for another. He gets 2 buybacks out of this and will just walk out of the base. Parivision, have they? Okay, this is insane positioning from 9class, but it's working.
Initiating Tinker.
He's got a BKB, right? He can actually respond. They know there's no globals. There's going to be a huge vacuum into this epicenter, but do they have the damage to finish it off? Satanic going to try and keep himself alive. A Walrus Punch, it's not enough. Nigma crumbling on their own high ground, and Parivision have finally done it at 57 minutes. No lanes of barracks. Who cares? Go straight tier 4s and end the game. What a way to start the day. Absolute ridiculous performance from both of these teams, but Parivision's the ones to walk away here with the victory at 57 minutes. Now, if you had to guess who the highest damage heroes on the side of Parivision are, do you want to?
It's Tinker.
It's definitely
Tinker.
Yeah, he's tied with Satanic at the top of the charts. It is a ridiculous performance from 9class's Tinker once again. We're seeing why they favor this hero so early in their drafts, right? He's played it, I think they said 4 times so far in this event. They've had incredible success with it, and this is just another example of that, enabling it from the lane stage.
Does Troll do okay against the Like It? No, wow, whoa, 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 what's happening here? What is this? And is this a Satanic Meepo? Who is playing Meepo?
It's a Satanic Meepo.
I don't know, I think we can win tournaments already, but we just need to play good and be in good mood. It's important to me to be the #1 Russian team in Paris.
Game number 2 here of Parivision versus Nigma Galaxy. It is a 24-pick Meepo once again for Parivision. As they mentioned, went very well last time. And I gotta say, this might be one of the best Meepo games I have seen in a while, countering all 3 cores of Nigma Galaxy. If Satanic has a good start, I am fearful for their chances here in game number 2. Yeah, I mean, right now, 9class might be biting off more than they can chew, but pops the Dark Ascension. He's going to get the haste on no one. The Avalanche toss and the roots in from the Meepo into the Wheel of Wonder. They take down Sumail, now looking for Omar and 9class. Flying through the skies, hunting for more, trying to give that vision to no one. He's got that haste running. And if they find GH, they will toss in the Night Stalker. The slow is more than enough as well. Ghost behind the tower. I don't think they want to make that much of
Unicycle!
That's the first time we've really seen it do anything. Did it do anything?
He landed in impalement arts. Are you blind? Are you watching the battle?
Wait, are you watching the game? Famous words from Aposhka. Satanic tries to get out on his Meepo. Actually can't do it. Avalanche toss. In comes the other Meepos. The Wheel of Wonder as well into the Fear. It's a beautiful combination here from Parivision to get on top of the Templar Assassin. 9 class given all the vision that they need. 3 dead. And what a response. And so quickly. I dare you guys try and contest this. They see everything that they're doing. The ice shards. Again, maybe just a stalling tactic is Satanic. He's going to TP out on one, but they find themselves the Lycan. And it's going to be another kill for the side of Parivision.
Once you break the high ground, it's a Meepo and an Nigma. You're going to take the building so quickly. But they've actually been... Unicycle! What's he doing?
He's looking to gank, dude. He's looking for someone. Oh, all right. Unlucky. Hits a wall. But maybe they found Coddle. No, he relocates out.
Why is the unicycle the speed boost? I don't know if Valve has not ridden a unicycle, but it is much slower than a traditional bike. It is not easy to cycle fast.
Oh, Ghost trying to TP out. We'll come back to the lore complaint in a moment. Satanic falling low, but of course, there's the Aghanim Scepter. Gonna start tossing the Meepos here. He's trying to TP out through the Twin Gate. It's not gonna happen.
Dude, he's unicycling in. Oh, it's not needed.
Noob. I mean, that is not going to get you out of the constant nets. Even comes the TSpirit. Satanic is completely alone here on the top side, trying to run his one Meepo away. Does he have...
No one else is near, actually.
I mean, he doesn't even have the Ags ult, but he's still really strong. Maybe he just doesn't care. Can he actually find any of these kills, though?
Yeah, those are close.
They're finally getting in range. Noob comes in, or no one comes in, gets the Avalanche, the toss onto the TSpirit. They drop the Black Hole as well. Yeah, why not? Getting 2 kills onto the Meepo, borderline impossible. GH scouted out as well as they try to hobble their way back into the base, but it's just not enough. I mean, Parivision is just absolutely dominant right now.
You got so much crowd control in the Avalanche toss, Black Hole, silences, dealing with some alpha wolves right there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, clearly Parivision's having a good time in this game. They're having, it just seems like a breeze for them at the moment. Satanic at least revealed under that TA trap, so they will see him come. But he just blinks. That's his reveal right now. Gets right on top of the Tusk, takes care of him with ease. Now Sumail able to dodge the second net, but Ghost, very nice blink to safety. He's got his eyes set on the Lycan, of course, but a great Avalanche toss. Sumail and GH trying to do what they can here, bring down this Enigma, but doesn't matter. The real problem is this Satanic, as he just destroys your Templar Assassin, and Sumail can't do it alone. The damage just isn't there, and he's not done. He sends the Meepos into the base. He's right on top of the Starsphere pushbacks, but the roots continue. The buyback from the Templar Assassin, will that be enough to save him? It's not. Satanic will die, finally. But the message sent, baby. You are safe nowhere.
Now unicycle on him.
Oh, all right. Okay, maybe a little bit too far here, Parivision. They've got the Tiny. Now I'll turn around onto Dukalis, the weighted 5 for space.
No unicycle.
No
though.
unicycle. He's probably dead here. TP.
No
Hold
way.
Up. Not
no
dead.
way.
Less dead.
Dude, the original unicycle escape. The TP.
All right. Oops.
Guys, we don't actually have any of the barracks yet. Perhaps the fountain's a little too far.
Top side here. Smoke out from Nigma, looking for an opening. They have to blink to safety. They actually get their hands onto the Templar Assassin. They don't even need a Black Hole. Ghost is dead. There's Sumail. They find it in the root onto the Tusk. Toss him to his death. There is nothing that Nigma Galaxy can do here. Maybe he blinks away. But for how long? No, tree toss. They don't get the kill. All right, Omar escapes, but oh my gosh. They got the 2 kills they wanted. TA and Storm sidelined. And that's a dieback on your Templar Assassin. She's dead for a while. The drive-by once again. All right, Aegis. Obviously a big objective. Nigma Galaxy cannot afford to just give this up for free. So they're going to smoke up, head their way over. The Alpha Wolves looking to do some work. The Dark Ascension, we saw them try to make this attempt earlier. The Will-O-Wisp is there, instantly cleaned up from the Meepo. The Storm zips to his death. The Black Hole committed. They've got him. He's going to buy back into this game. He's going to have a BKB, but Omar buys himself some time here with the Snowball. Ghost going to put in a lot of damage here, but he's got to run. The Wheel of Wonders zoning them out. In comes Sumail. Satanic's going to pop that ultimate, try and keep himself alive. The BKB bailing Sumail out again, but They've got their target. Once again, it's Ghost on the Templar Assassin, and the Crippling Fear is up, holding the Storm in place. He needs to run. He's going to get a little bit of space, but Omar with the blink out. Nigma Galaxy, just a full retreat, but how many times can they do this? Dukalis toying with Noob here on the other side as Satanic will jump on over with his Meepo, join the fight, take down this Lycan once again. I mean, this is 5 dead. You get a buyback out of the Storm Spirit, but yeah, I mean, Dukalis coming out with the all chat here. They felt very confident, clearly, just from the draft.
I think Parivision was completely in their comfort zone. They have very flexible draft. They're willing to play weird stuff. If you get too caught up in that, they'll actually play completely meta things. You know, Night Stalker for Ringmaster and getting more popular. Actually getting a win for the Sideshow Secrets instead of the Carney Classics. And then the Meepo surprise at the end, right? You think like, oh, it's a normal draft. And they're like, Meepo. No one else picking Meepo, but they see exactly what they want. They're willing to do this kind of stuff, which is really fun from a team. They embrace that creativity. They're willing to do different things. And I feel like they get a draft win here.
In your opinion, who got you out of that funk in game 1? Who was the MVP of your team? Best player?
I'm not saying it.
You can say yourself. You can say you were the best of game 1. We allow that here.
I mean, Tinker made much impact in this game, but he stole all farm as well.
Will we be seeing more Meepo? Okay, you're supposed to say no on this one, but I'll see how honest you want to be. Will we ever see it again this tournament?
I mean, if there's free draft, of course.
Okay, of course, that was a big mistake. Thank you so much. We will see that again. I do hope, and pleasure. Congratulations on your placement. We got more Dota coming your way.